I guess we're going this way. We get an Ash Storm. Which gets me... None of these are resources that I care for, right? Yeah, because all of these are cards that I've seen like a billion times already. Let's see. Guess I'll get the doppelganger out just to have it out. Let's see, and let's just shield twice. It's like Silent and Slay the Spider. You could go for a build where you actually attack things, but poison. Yup. Ooh, ow. Why would you do this to me? Get rid of that Restless one. He is Royal Jerkmanistan. Oh, the prices actually went back down. Alright, whatever. Wait, why did I do that? I guess this way it guarantees they both die. And these are good. These are good things. I'm fine. Fine with this.
Will you kneel, or should I cut your heel?
Okay, let's grab those. Make this guy worse. Oh. I guess I screwed that one up. It's fine. I've got shields. Phantom does a bunch of damage. Bleed does a bunch of damage. Yeah, we're all good. I'm just unstoppable. Yeah, I get all my neutral cards back, which is actually really nice. Still have so much energy. I don't know what to do with any of it. I mean, I kind of do. Mine for resources. Mine for resources. We've already got, like, a decent chunk of what I need.
Look at yourself. You're as pale as a ghost.
Let's see. Yeah, we got plenty of energy. Whew. He does have a lot of health, though. Oh, well. Not really a problem for me. I'm not even really sure what he did there. So, your plan, Shadow Man. Go for the shield. Let's get the Phantom. So I'm just trying to stack as much poison as I can on him. Now, if I had the ability to double poison on him, now that would be busted as hell.
Your new god.
Get him with that. Get him with that. Might as well renew what cards we have. I don't have enough mana points. Oh well. I guess I'll put this one away. Let's see. Hey Josh, how's it going? Let's see. Ooh, how's this game? It's actually pretty good. I think I have a spare copy of it if you want to give it a go yourself. Let's see. Blacksmith has left the camp. Finding it a little difficult to care too much. I will admit I've broken it over my knee, and so I'm finding myself a little lost for what to do. Just because usually when I get to this point in a game or a run, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm ready for this to be done, and I'm at the halfway point, and I'm like, oh, there's literally nothing else for me to grab. I will just win by default after this point. Okay. Probably should have gone for the fish folk first, but whatever. Let's do horrid things to Three-Face. Is the story pretty good? It's dark. Like, so, totally honest, I'm playing as the bad guy. This character is objectively a terrible person. He just likes to run around saying terrible things to everyone else. And the only reason why anybody puts up with him is the fact that no one can kill him. Because he turns into this kind of stuff. But, like, the lore's kind of interesting at the very least. Let's see, do we even care? I guess I'll just set him more on fire. I guess I could have just waited. And before the boss is not immune. Gosh, if we run into that, I'm going to be upset. That is one of my biggest pet peeves whenever I play any game. Nah, we don't need that. Is that I absolutely abhor when playing a game, if the boss is just immune to status effects, it just doesn't feel good, like, ever. The stats maxed out? They're almost maxed out. How can you max stats out? It feels wrong. Alright. Well, we got a whole bunch of goblets. I could expand his assortment, but, like, I don't even use consumables. Okay. Trade resources. We want to do goblets to herbs. And we want to do ore to herbs. That should be enough to max these out. So, cheaper healing items, which doesn't matter. Ultimate healing. And critical healing effect. Okay. Is that it? Are we good? I mean, I guess the last thing I could go for would be, like, Voice of the Storm. But, I don't think it matters. Come on, boss. There's so many events that will trigger while I'm doing this. Come for me. It's battle time. Let's see, this game needs a difficulty nudge up. Maybe nerf the base cards a little bit. I mean, a lot of this has to do with the fact that I picked an easier difficulty, because it looked like I thought I was turning off the roguelite mode, but I think I might have turned it on full Babby mode. I'll have to go back and take a look at the full difficulties. But, like, for me, when it comes to a roguelike and difficulty modes, I'm way more interested in them if they actually have, like, it's the same difficulty across the board, with, like, maybe just slight settings that you change, like, turn off permadeath, or increase resource gain, or in the case of, like, roguelikes, action roguelikes, give me something that lets me scale my iframes on, like, a dodge roll. Because that sort of thing is really important. But, like, I have to blame myself to a large degree for why this is so easy. Hello. Why is he level 1? I mean, I'll be fine, but it's a lot harder for me to get my status effects out. Yes? Okay. Oh, deals 25 damage if payment for the soul has not been played. I see. Well, doesn't matter to me. Enjoy your poison, jerk. Let's see, just got here and you already seem OP. I mean, I am consistently pretty OP whenever I play games. That's just how this works. Let's see, can I just do that? Ha! Even if he's stealthed, it doesn't matter. Because it's an AoE and it hits all of them. Okay, he dodges. Get some more poison up in here. Get all of these. Earth Wander, please don't do that. I like casual raffle stomping my way through certain games. It's just satisfying. And from my perspective, it does mean that we can just kind of zip through this second half of this game like next to no time. Which, like, gotta give them credit for. This does feel like a very balanced roguelike, comparatively. Bye.
Seems like I've seen you somewhere. Weren't you Octavius's jester?
And you were, what was it they called you? Mighty Northmen from the mountains. Shameful drunkards from painful isolation is what they should have called you and your lands.
How dare you insult our mighty warriors on my homeland? It is a harsh, dangerous mountain region protected from a terrible scourge by...
Oh, the same old story again. Protected from the terrible scourge. Curd. I've already heard enough about your military glory. So what was it you did?
You wouldn't dare, Conde.
Condemn the fact that you idiot, led the best warriors into battle to meet the Mountain Kings with dignity? You arrogant, pretentious fool that gave weapons to people who had no idea what they were getting into. You wanted to solve all those old troubles in one fell swoop!
The sheer range of voice actors we've got here. We've got the blacksmith, who, as far as I can tell, was given no notes. So when it was condemn, the jester cuts him off, and so it's supposed to say, the guy was going to say, like, don't you dare condemn, but he gets cut off. The voice actor doesn't know that and just says, Conde, whereas this jester, I don't know if they gave him notes or what, but whoever they got to do the voice acting for him took the script and then just ran with it. Like, there are definitely a couple of, like, indie games where I've run into voice acting as good as this jester, but it's rare. Like, whoever they got for that, absolutely, like, top tier Mark Hamill jester. Or jester, Joker, same thing.
Say whatever you want, fool. You didn't see that glorious battle where many perished for the sake of...
For the sake of being struck down, not even by the Dark Rulers themselves, but by their minions.
How do you...
Oh, yes. And your beloved sister, who was bearing a child. It is so touching how you took care of her son. You tried to get him out there, even though you knew that it was forbidden by your laws, that you were betraying your people. For the second time already! You tried to get away with what you had done! Your laws dictated that you should kill your empathetic nephew, who was born of a cursed woman. Yet you ran away with him, in violation of all the vows of honor, and dumped him in another family. Huh. What a great decision.
Is the jester the nephew?
You shouldn't.
Shouldn't? What shouldn't I do? I'm a jester, a fool. Perhaps your nephew should find out a little more about who he is, how he got there, and what happened to his mother. Poor Buck. You do not want him to find out, do you? Then you better not get in my way.
Oh, Buck is the other guy.
Behind this gate lies the Valley of Death.
Yeah, Buck is the Berserker character. He's the third character you can play as, I think.
Get out of the way, Baldy. I know full well what's there, and how to get there. I didn't make this whole journey and put up with you for nothing. What kind of idiot comes here not knowing how to open the gate and what awaits him beyond it?
Remember your goal. You must kill Lady Death. And then...
Yes. You need not read me the legend you told the rest of the Outcasts. Go to your camp already. Wipe the snot off your scoundrels' faces and get ready to bow down before a new god.
The jester hobbles up to the gate, and once he channels the stream of his power, it opens up. The Ashmaster reflexively takes a step back and frowns as he observes how easily and confidently his companion sets out into the Valley of Death. Oh. Poor jester, so pitiful and weak.
I have heard your words 1,000 times, come on. I have missed you. Where are you hiding?
Oh, well, this is easy. You were abandoned, left by everyone. You remained entirely alone. You poor thing. You and your piles of corpses.
They will have your corpse added to them, my dear. Come to me.
After you die, you'll be... Okay. We don't...
This is our second meeting, and all that I see and hear are words, words, words.
You will have to stick around for a while, forever in fact. All your stats have been reset. What the... You shit.
Come to me already. I've longed for this meeting so much.
Alright. Start a battle. Well, I got a whole bunch of potions, and she's kind of garbage. Are you the last of this filthy horde?
Come closer, crone.
You amuse me. How long do you think you will last? Alright. Deals 4 damage series. The attack's effect increases by 1 with each use. I still have all my cards, yeah? Cool. Okay, what else do I have? Dodge chance of all ghosts is reduced to 0 for the battle. Don't care about that one too much. Stealth to yourself. Thank you very much. Restore 2 mana points. Heal a random ailment. I don't have any ailments. A lot of strikes. 7 damage eruption. Restore HP. Hit her with that. I'm gonna hold on to that one. Slain servants of the Mad King. They do my bidding now, thanks to you. Do I... Okay. Oh, can I not hit her? She's invulnerable. I gotta kill the rest. There won't even be a handful of ash left of you.
Ooh, scary.
How long? Do you really think you can scare me? Miserable, pitiful jester, the weakest.
Now, let's see if death can be killed.
What is it that you have? Surely not the power of the box.
Time for a new deity has come.
Alright, heal a random ailment. Yeah, I don't have anything. Alright, there's my cards. These are not necessarily the cards I'm looking for, but it'll do. Bam. Have fun with that. Doesn't affect the boss, but it's okay. Let's cycle out Fatal Obedience and the Amulet. I don't think I have much use for either of those. Unfortunately, since everything's back down to level 1,
I'll be your new god.
This whole kind of business is less good. Okay, that should mess them up a little bit. I'm gonna hold on to that one. I'm not really sure why they wiped my levels and stuff. It really does nerf my Fierce Venom, though, which kind of sucks. Alright, let's pop the regen. We're gonna need that. Get a shield. And then I guess we just wait here. I like these. I want to get my Phantom out. Nope, they're gone. Well, I wanted to get my Phantom out. Don't have too much. Pop that. Give myself a shield. I guess I'll just heal up. Boss is kind of messing with my deck real hard anyway.
Don't try my patience.
Okay. So what do I have? You know what? I'm gonna just kill him. Oh, that wasn't enough. Dang it.
I'll drink from your skull.
Now, she's still invulnerable. She is. Let's summon the Phantom and just see what happens. I like both of these. Okay, she's not... Okay, invulnerability only lasts until her minions have been killed. What's she gonna do? There's... No. Let's not and say we didn't. Renew card, or just hit her for damage. Just hit her for damage. I like these. Well, there she goes. 80 damage. Wait, here's a question. If I hit her with that, that interrupts her. Okay. Let's see. What do we return? Return a couple of those. Okay, hits herself. Now she's gonna summon dudes. Still lets me do a bunch of damage to her, kinda early. Give her poison and burn. Let's just shield up. Yeah, she reduces my max HP, which is kind of annoying. But that's fine. Oh, it's just a Hellhound. That's a pretty much not a problem. The demons are no longer the servants of the devil. I am their queen now. Sure. Bammo. Poison the boss. I'm not really that injured, but I guess I'll just do that to get it out of there. And I like these. So she's going to summon some more. Is she? No. She's going to hit me, though. Let's fix that. Man, being able to stun things is nuts. Because effectively, she is just wrecking herself left and right.
Try my patience.
Okay. So let's do that. And I'm going to do Concentrated Chaos. Because effectively, what I can do is knock her... Oh, she got a little less fleshy than I was expecting. Let's see. And I like all of these. But so every time she's going to do a summon phase, I can pretty much knock her out of it every other time. But still. That matters for a fair bit. Ooh. Did her level go up? No, it didn't. I'm confused by this process, but that's okay. I can still hit her for damage. You were kidding when you said that she had 5 phases. I weren't kidding enough. The tormented souls are once again restless, and they serve me now. Uh-huh. Oop. A what? Nah, didn't kill it. Alright. Guess I'll just squander that for a bit.
All hail the new king.
Okay.
Hail me.
Interesting. Restores health to character, but there's no one to restore health to. Unless she's going to restore it to my Phantom, which I somehow doubt. Let's just load up that poison. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Probably could have done the Tome of Wrath. I just don't know if we need it. And I've got a shield, so hopefully she's not going to... Was that on me? Oh.
You silly jester.
Be silent, but do not try to save your powers. I will take them away from you anyway. Yes, I will take them away from you, and then no one will dare stand in the way of Magnus the Mightiest! Magnus the Great!
Well, who says that? Isn't your nickname the Ugly Jester? A lowly maggot dancing in front of...
The flame of the ash curse burns even more fervently in the Jester's heart, and he almost breaks Lady Death's fragile bones, draining the last of her powers out of her. She emits a piercing shriek like a ghost during a terrifying night, and sags into the ground, while Magnus rises up, feeling the incredible flow of strength. Magnus is engulfed in power never seen in this world. It pulses in his hands, for he is victorious.
Pathetic worm, ugly jester, the lord of life and death, the destroyer, eviscerator of souls! That's what they will call me now! Everyone who dared to laugh at Magnus, at a poor ugly jester, that's what they will call me now! They dared to laugh at me! They threw rotten food and pointed their fingers at me! But now, yes, I will make them tear off those fingers of theirs and feed them to their own children when madness devours the last shreds of their sanity.
The Ashmaster enters the hall, cautiously stepping past Lady Death, and keeping his eye on the Jester, who's surrounded by magic.
Magnus, you do know that it isn't all the power that was sealed in the box.
Not all of it? Not all? That's not possible, you stupid monk! It's not possible! Look, here's Death, and she's almost dead herself! That means all the Ash Curse power!
You forgot about the Outcasts. The power of the box remains within each of them. Each one went away with a fragment.
Does that mean she tricked me? And hid her power from me?
Oh, no. You just didn't consider the fact that you should have got a hold of all the fragments of this power. But you forgot about the rest of the Outcasts.
Where are they now? Aren't they dead? They must be dead!
Exactly. They're now in the Kingdom of Death. But now you possess her power. You can head there and devour them.
Magnus stares into space for a few moments before silently waving his hand and opening a glowing portal.
I will devour them. Their strength, their souls, the entire afterlife kingdom!
The Ashmaster picks Lady Death's corpse up in his arms and moves behind Magnus. Both head into the portal to get the fragments missing for Magnus's complete might, and for breaking the Ash Curse. Oh. I apparently should have used more portals and travel stones. But, oh well. Okay, so we can unlock some new cards. Oh, sweet. Jesus. So... there is meta progression in this game. It's just... stupid expensive to unlock anything. Some of them are amazing, though. This makes it so poison effects applied deal double damage. This just makes it so you have 10 mana points instead of the usual 5. Purchase modifier... Okay. So, traits modifiers. Grant special effects during your next playthrough, but expire when the playthrough ends. They can be purchased again. Yeah. Getting the poison one would have been amazing. But it is what it is. Leaderboard. What? Did I guess I did not actually get that good of a score. It was what? 937? Okay, so epilogue. Complete each character, complete the game for each character, and there's also Badlands, which I'm not sure what Badlands is.
Wanna play with my fire?
Have you gone
I have no
out of
idea
your
what Badlands is.
mind?
Okay, so yeah, if I want to see the epilogue, I guess I'm gonna have to play this with all the other characters. Interesting. It's definitely really tempting to get a bunch of points, and unlock all of the cards if I want to play more of this. Because, from my perspective, I love the idea of this meta progression where I can actually kind of pick and choose. The only immediate problem that I'm looking at is actually just the fact that they're so expensive. I'd only unlock one card after a run, and that's a little tough for me. Especially because that was like a 3.5 hour run, give or take. And that could be a bit, I don't know, problematic? We'll see. Anywho, so this obviously went past the sponsored period by like a full hour, but I had a good time with this. It's a lot better than it was a year ago, and I loved Magnus. He was real fun. He was real strong too. Oh right, I was going to take a look at the difficulty.
Play with my fire?
Alright, so let's take a look at Lucia. And I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that I was in draft mode and started with some amazing cards. So let's just grab her for a second. So I was on Wanderer because that was my name. Oh, the cost of using an Ash Pact is reduced to 10. It must normally be 20. Health is increased. If killed in battle, can... Okay. So the main deal is... Oh. So I just had more HP, and the Ash Pact cost 5 less than normal. So realistically, I was not actually playing on that much easier of a difficulty. Interesting. Martyr actually would work well with the poison situation. You probably do get more money with higher difficulty. That makes sense. I think the biggest stumbling block that I'll always have is just the fact that the runs take 3 hours. But that's not necessarily that big of a deal. It's just one of those that I really have to sit down for a time commitment. At least I know I can pretty much max out a build within the first, hour and a half. And then after that, it's just freely kind of doing whatever I want. I'd also say from a time-saving measure, possibly not going into the dungeons. Maybe. Let's see, can I look at the flavor text for the other characters? Okay, so we got Lucia the Eternal Flame, burned alive for the Outcasts accidentally releasing the Ash Curse on the world. Lucia rose like a legendary phoenix, becoming one with the flame, but eternally tormented by it. Lucia's the Pyromancer, seeks to regain her peace, and will scorch anything and anyone who stands in her way.
An eye for an eye, and you'll be the only one who can see.
Sly, also known as Giraffe Man, that neck, turned to the dark side after his innocent wife was executed, formed the gang of Outcasts. The curse gave him unmatched speed and reflexes, yet now he's tormented by the voices of his slain enemies, and he seeks to make them disappear. And Buck, the Bestial Rage. A foundling and an empath who is not accepted in his native land, he has always possessed uncontrolled aggression and can stand up for himself. His only friend and ally is a creature he met in the forest. Among the outcasts, Buck and his beast are the most dangerous rivals for anyone who will get in their way. The Ash Curse gave them new strength, but nearly killed Charon, Buck's only friend. Now they seek a way to stop the curse and correct their mistake. Interesting. So yeah, I actually wouldn't mind playing more of this. And I'm curious what Badlands would be. But, yeah, we'll get there later. Anyway, so I guess final quick note here is that the game has been out for a year. Just hit 1.0. They've got another update coming soon. And it's $20, which for the time investment and from like a roguelike perspective, not bad. If you've played a bunch of Slay the Spire, Dicey Dungeons, and Monster Train and you want something else, this fits up in there. You just have to kind of decide what difficulty you want to play on. And honestly, what I'm probably going to do is just give myself like a ton of currency and just unlock everything so I have more toys to play with. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.